Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've never been here before. My name is Tori, and this is one of my, I like to call it straight yapping because it's literally just me talking. It's kind of like a podcast, but not a podcast, but those vibes. But if you guys couldn't tell, I'm in a completely different location. I am actually in Chicago now. I am on my solo trip. Solo, just like living for the next month. I got here on Monday. I rode the train on Sunday to Monday. So it was a 17-hour train ride. Oh my God, guys. I've also just been scared of flying for some reason recently. For some reason. I don't know. I'm just like scared of flying right now. So I wanted to take the train. And then also by taking the train, one, it's cheaper. Two, I'm able to edit videos. I'm able to do work. I can like get up and move. I mean, I know the plane ride would only be like 2 hours, but still, regardless, anyways. But yeah, I am in Chicago. I'm in my apartment. I was gonna film this earlier. I am actually glad that I filmed it later at night. It is 12:30. Obviously, we're at this again where I just stay up super late and just record super late. So I'll be talking until I'm delirious. My friend Daniel is going to be coming tomorrow. He's going to stay with me until Saturday, and he rode the train too. I just wanted to talk about my thoughts on just living here for the last 2 days. Last night was my first full night just like by myself. Okay, see, this is my thing is I've just been very weary of like being alone because one, this is just a new place. Two, I am alone. And I don't like saying that. Even my mom was like, don't say that you're alone. You know, we're good. I'm very conscious and very cautious of what I'm doing, so I feel like it won't be that much of a problem. So I was just getting a little spooked last night. I was FaceTiming Will, but I feel like that'll go away. That happened when I first got to Toronto when I was in Canada for my solo trip. The first night I was like, this is the first time I've ever experienced anything like this in my life. My friend Daniel was originally supposed to come with me, so I spent the first couple days like with him because I would want people to know that I'm with a guy, which I hate that it has to be that way. But also, like I said, we are not manifesting that energy. This is going to be a nice, safe, happy, in a good way, life-changing experience. Tomorrow he's coming. He's going to stay till Saturday. We're going to go out. I don't even know what we're going to do. This is so bad. I haven't planned anything. Like, my friends are coming for St. Patrick's Day, the weekend before St. Patrick's Day. They've brought up about doing stuff, and I haven't even brought up a damn thing because I didn't plan anything. I was supposed to plan what I'm going to be doing while I was at home, but I just never ended up doing it, which honestly is for the best. I feel like I'm glad that I won't have any expectations. Obviously, I do have a list of like what I want to go to. I want to go to like the Chicago Zoo. I want to go to the Bean, obviously, take some good pictures. There are things that I definitely want to do, but not stressing if we do or don't do it. I think my main thing that I really wanted was to just emulate that I'm living in a city. I have my own place. I just have like a routine that's built around like working from home, doing YouTube, exploring the city, walking around. I feel like that's what's going to help my fitness journey so much is the eating clean part of it. I feel like the whole week I will eat my cooking, which will also help me save money while I'm here. Like, I'm not constantly eating out, but on the weekends, like when my friends are here, I can go out and eat. I feel like that's what I'll probably do. Like on the weekends, I'll do like solo dates, go to bars and stuff. But for the weekdays, I'm truly emulating like I am living here permanently. And it's been fun. I haven't really done anything too crazy for the past couple days. Really just settle in. I went grocery shopping. I walked to Trader Joe's and it's about like 15 minutes away. Got some groceries, cooked my food. It really was like, oh my gosh, my first night in my new apartment. And it's also really nice just because this comes furnished. Like, I don't have to buy a bunch of things. I mean, there was a lot of stuff that I had to get, like saran wrap and just like small mundane things you wouldn't think you needed. Garlic powder, onion powder wasn't here. So I had to get all that on the first day. And then I cooked. I got my Great Dane meal. Will always makes fun of me because he saw this one meme and it was like, that sweet potato beef avocado bowl is literally like the Great Dane diet. And he makes fun of me for it. But he tried it and he said it's really good. So that's what I made while I was here. Oh, the first day I actually made a steak. I did my first steak and literally that was my first time making a steak, I think, since like senior year of college, because whenever I'm home, my parents will like make it for me. Oh my goodness. Thank God, I started cooking it at 8 p.m. because the freaking fire alarm was going off. Okay, well, the smoke detector was going off, and I was tweaking. I was like, oh my gosh, people are going to get so mad at me. Someone's going to knock on the door. And then after that, I heard like sirens. So I was like, oh my God, they're coming for me. Also, specifically because the Airbnb host said no smoking, which I was scared that she would get scared that I was smoking, but I really was just making a steak. My fat ass was making a steak. That was basically what I did for the first night. I'm not going to lie to you guys, like that first, I really think it is because it was the first night that I was overthinking it. I think it was just such a big jump from being at home, being with my parents, to being in a brand new city, living in an apartment by myself. Sorry, I'm just putting this, I have my hoodie on because I didn't get ready. It's quite literally time for me to go to bed, so I didn't want to put on makeup. Anyways, but it really was just a big jump that I feel like my body was not ready for it, which is so funny because I feel like all of the lead up to Chicago was me just being like, oh, I can't wait to be by myself. Like, I can't wait to do my own thing, just like be on my own, which I think last night, also the train is right there. So if you're going to hear any sounds, that's why. Which also I feel like I really like because I like the idea of knowing that life is going on around me. My dad was like, we'll go back to the topic before, but my dad was like, I said that the train was like near me and he was like, oh, that might get noisy at night. And I was like, yeah, I don't really mind. I truly like the thought of other people being alive and like moving and stuff, you know? Usually I like hate the dark. I hate the dark. Absolutely hate the dark. I need a nightlight or I'll sleep with the light on or whatever. The thing is, the city is so bright even during the nighttime that like I'll turn the lights off and it's still shining through when the blinds are still open. And I love that. I absolutely love that. There's no like dark corner, you know? I'm also just a scaredy cat. I feel like that's why I was tweaking the first night. Okay, I wasn't really tweaking, but it made me realize, I guess it's really just because it's the first night. I really want to see how I am week by week. We will be continuing to discuss all of this week by week. But anyways, what I gathered from the first day is maybe I'm really not truly ready to leave. I thought I would like being by myself for this long, and I do. I feel like I can get a bunch of stuff done. I think the being in a different city away from my parents is like a scary aspect as well. Because like my mom would FaceTime me and it just made me realize like I'm going to miss my parents for sure. And I don't think that I am ready because as soon as I was like settling in and I was like, oh, this is happening, I was like, oh my goodness, I don't know if I like it right now. And like I said, maybe things will change in a couple weeks, but I think it made me appreciate living with my parents more, which is why honestly I wouldn't mind just being at home and then doing stuff like this, like exploring a new city for a month, even though that is kind of expensive, but that would be so much fun. I would love to do that. It just made me realize like I enjoy my dynamic with my parents at home, which is so funny because the night before or the day that my parents were dropping me off to the airport, my dad was just we were just like in a little tizzy or something. In my head, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to leave. Like I'm going to be gone from this. Like I can't deal with it. And then you miss whatever you don't have. So when I was here and I was like going to sleep at night and I was lonely, I was like, oh, like I kind of miss like knowing that my parents are in the same place as me, you know, which is kind of making me realize like I don't know what I want to do. The thing is, I don't have to know what I want to do in the future. Things will just come. It's just been making me question like, do I want to actually live far away? Can I live in a different state without my parents? When I first graduated, I was like, I want to live in California. I want to live in either SF because a bunch of my family's there, or I want to live in like Santa Barbara where my friend Amanda lives and kind of just adapt to that. And then the other option was that because I don't want to be away from my parents and my siblings and their kids, I would live a little bit further. So like a DC-ish area, which is like an hour-ish from me, if I would want to do something like that. But then I was like, that'd be a waste. I don't know. I'm still trying to like figure out a whole bunch of things. But like I said, it's just making me realize I don't mind the dynamic with my parents and I wouldn't mind just staying there and then just traveling and doing what I want to do. Also because I feel like my parents miss me already. My mom's already been calling me. I think just because they know that I'm the last one, and once I like move out, they'll be like true empty nesters. I don't know. I feel like that kind of makes me sad too because I just want to spend as much time with my parents as I can. The thing that's been nice is like I don't have the stress of oh, I'm going to the store, and my dad will be like, oh, here you go again, like leaving the house, blah, blah, blah. I feel like that's been something nice, is like I can truly just do whatever I want whenever I want. Side of that is I didn't realize how much of a scaredy cat I am when I'm alone, especially I guess it's just because it's a big city. I'm always just like a scaredy cat. I've just been seeing like a lot of stuff on the news, just like sad things that have been making me sad and like also spooked, that I feel like whenever I read stuff like that, it would give me more comfort reading those things and learning about those things if I had someone with me, like my parents. But yeah, I guess I will talk about my first couple days of what I did. Like I said, on Sunday to Monday, I took the train, and then as soon as I got here, I unloaded everything. I kind of started to make it my own. Like I put my clothes away. I started to break everything in. I literally probably left the house multiple times. Like I would come in and then I would go out and do stuff. Like I went to Trader Joe's, got my, oh no. As soon as I got here, unpacked everything, did all the things I need to do because I still work. Also, I am working from home here, which is super cool. So after I finished a whole bunch of work, I went to this place called Protein. I walked to this place called Protein. It was like these healthy food bowls or whatever. I don't know if you guys have a Freshens or have ever been to Freshens. We had Freshens at JMU, like in the dining hall. And I don't know if it was because it was like, that's actually what Freshens taste like, or it's because we were in a campus, but that's kind of what it tasted like. It tasted like school food. It was like healthy school food. It was pretty good, but I don't know if I would like want to get it again. So then after that, then I went home and I was like walking through like the doorman and all that stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm really cosplaying living in the city. And then after that, I went to Trader Joe's. I got a whole bunch of groceries. Trader Joe's is like a 17-minute walk. I think I said 15 earlier, but it was 17 minutes. Myself, being the forgetful person I am, forgot my big Trader Joe's tote bag that I said I was going to bring. So whenever I go to the grocery store, I don't need to have extra bags, and then I can have like actually one secure one that I could keep on my shoulder. And I forgot to bring that. So when I went to Trader Joe's, I got 2 full bags of groceries. I got so much stuff I had to get, like my meat, my potatoes, avocados, all things that you need when you're living in an apartment to eat. It's the things that you don't think you need when you're like living at home. Like I got garlic powder, onion powder, avocado oil, all that stuff that is already at my house when I live there. So I had to get all of that stuff on top of the foods and things that I wanted to cook, like my ground beef and everything, like eggs, whites, whatever. I kid you not, I was walking for 17 minutes doing farmer's carries. You know, farmer's carries, the workout that you'll have like 2 kettlebells or 2 dumbbells or something, and you'll like walk while you're just like holding it. That's what I was doing. I feel like I will get so snatched after this. I'm truly so excited to see what my transformation will be from the start of this trip to the end of this trip. I started my like fitness journey, not even journey, but just like a lifestyle change of 80-20. So 80% being on the money, eating super clean, going to the gym, doing everything that I need to do, and then 20% everything else, like 20% non-discipline, 20% eating whatever I want, like not going to the gym or something. I feel like the weekends are going to be those times for me. So I started that January 18th, and I think, what will the 3 mark? The 12, this is week 7. I'm on week 7 right now. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So week 11 will be the end of this trip. And I feel like I will see a lot of difference on week 11, week 12. That's where a lot of change comes in, or like visible differences when you are like on a journey like that. My thing is like, I don't even want to make it a challenge or a diet or a cycle or whatever, because I want this to be sustainable. I think it won't be as harsh as what I'm doing right now. Like I'm on 1,500 calories, I think, a day. But then when I go exercise, burn calories, I will eat more. I don't know if that's like helpful or whatever, but my daily intake is 1,500. If I burn some, then I'll eat a little bit more. And I feel like I've already noticed a difference. It's been 7 weeks already. Sometimes I will be looking in the mirror. Like today, I ate my breakfast, did my healthy breakfast, and then I went to the gym. And then I was looking at myself in the mirror and I was like, oh, like I'm still a little like puffy, still a little tubby. I got a little fat that I want to get rid of, which myself 7 weeks ago, if I were to look at myself, I'd be like, there's a big difference. Like Will has literally already told me that he's seen a big difference ever since I did start. And I guess it's just because I see myself every day, but I do feel different. I do feel cleaner. I have noticed like a little slim down, but obviously your brain always wants what's next. So I just can't wait to see what's going to happen on week 11 or week 12. I think end of April, like the 1st of May maybe, or middle of May, we'll see, is that's when I'm going to stop tracking calories. Like I think I will just eat clean, eat whatever I'm feeling, like still having those same breakfasts and stuff, like clean eating and doing cardio. I feel like I've been starting to do a lot. I think the thing that's also just helped so much is adding the cardio on. So what I've been doing for the past couple weeks, I know this is supposed to be me talking about Chicago, but I feel like this could be a little helpful. Ever since the 18th of January, I've started to just eat clean, prioritize whole foods. I feel like that's one of the biggest things ever. I've never had this much success in eating a certain way for this long if it wasn't for prioritizing whole foods, because that truly has stopped the cravings of me wanting to eat like the craziest stuff. Obviously there will be times where I'll want like sugar and whatever. Like last week was my PMSing time, and me specifically, whenever I'm PMSing, like the week before my period, I am grubbing. Like I am eating whatever I want. And then when I'm on my period, like obviously I still have a little bit of cravings, but they're not nearly, I think, as intense and needing sugar and needing all this stuff when I'm PMSing. So I prioritize whole foods. I tried to cut out sugary foods. I limited myself to only having like a little bit, like if I want to have some on the weekends. I don't want to completely cut it out because that leads to burnout. I exercise 5 days a week. I do Monday usually is legs, quads, and then Tuesdays I will do a little shoulders, arms. Wednesdays is when I would go to work. This is going to be my first week without going into office. So I'll go to work, and then after work I'll just do cardio. I don't lift or do anything, just to like keep that schedule going. And then Thursdays I will do legs again, but I will do like more glutes, more hammies. Friday I do like chest back. I think that's my usual split, and that's what I've been doing for the past like 6 weeks. I think I've been pretty good about doing that. Like I don't think there's been anything that has messed up my schedule. Actually, no, when I went to tech, that kind of messed up my schedule. I just like moved stuff around, which is what I want to start doing. Is like I don't want to be mad at myself, think of myself as a failure if I skip one thing, or like think I'm starting to lose control over my discipline when I go out. Like when I went to tech, I left on Friday. I didn't have a chance to go to the gym, but like I moved stuff around, did the best that I could. But then also when I was there, like I wasn't restricting myself, or I wasn't forcing myself like, oh, you need to go to the gym, oh, you need to do this, you need to do this. That's just not sustainable. I feel like myself in the past when I've done that, oh my god, it has just burnt me out from continuing with my discipline. Did I just say that? I don't know. Last week, I don't know why, Will was visiting. He wanted to see me, or I would like to say he wanted to see me before I left, because I'm not going to be seeing him, I think, until the end of this month. We were being fatties. Like we were eating so much. I was eating so much. Oh my goodness, guys. I need to show you. So me, him, and his sister went to this all-you-can-eat place, and guys, they usually never show you the receipt or like give you the receipt when, you know, you do all-you-can-eat usually. Look at how much we ate. That is insane. We ate so much. Like I said, there are gonna be those times where you can't just like pass up opportunities to make memories and stuff. That's my excuse, which is honestly good, because that takes that mental strain of like restricting yourself and only letting yourself eat these certain things on certain days and whatever. But then the next day we did get a hot pot, and we were big fatties too, because my hot pot sauce has hella oil in it, and we were just eating so much. But you know, that was just those 2 days. I think I'm just like tricking myself into thinking that I have gone back, because when I looked in the mirror, I was like, oh, because the week before when I went to tech, I was eating so bad, which was just the weekend. It was fine, but I was eating like candy. I was eating just so much stuff when we were there. I'm like, oh my God, did I just revert? But no, realistically, no. Like 4 days of bad eating and bad habits and like drinking and stuff isn't really gonna set you all the way back to what you were. But I'm just that type of person where like if I have a grip on something and then it starts to slip a little bit, I freak out and I want to like grip onto it more, but I need to remember to like let it ebb and flow, like it's supposed to be fine. Like I said, I'm just very excited to be on this schedule while I'm here. I don't know if I started talking about this, but Tuesday, which is today, it's already Wednesday, because I love to film these videos at like 12 a.m. Tuesday, I woke up. I was supposed to wake up at 9:30. I had an alarm set for 9:30, and I would see myself and feel myself keep turning off my alarm. But it's really because I guess I was just really tired from the train. I only got like 5-ish hours of sleep because, oh my goodness, I wanted to stay up until at least maybe like 1:30 editing this video, because hopefully this vlog is going to be out before this video comes. But there is a cafe cart on the train that I got food, and then I brought my laptop and did all this stuff, and I was like, hopefully I can just stay in this cart late night and then just do my work, because the place that I was sitting, like, people were sleeping. It was a little more cramped, which I honestly like the train because it is pretty spacious, but for the first 12 hours, and then I just sat by myself like the last 4. I really just wanted to edit my video, get some work done. That's why I wanted to go on the train. I was like, I really want to be able to just like get videos done, be productive, do what I need to do. But then we got kicked off the train because it closes at 11. The guy that I was talking to that I met on the train said that usually you could just stay in the cart, but I guess the East Coast Amtrak is different. I don't know. So then I ended up just going back, and then I was just scrolling on my phone for so long just because I was so bored. I think I ended up sleeping at like 2:30 or 3 or something like that. I tried to sleep at 2:30, kept waking up a little bit. I think I woke up at like 3. I went to sleep again, woke up a couple hours later. I think it was 7. So I think I had only gotten like 5 hours of sleep. But I woke up at 7 because this Amish family, God bless their hearts, they woke up at the crack of like, it literally was 7 on the dot. And then the kids like just would not stop. Well, they weren't even talking. They were just like, making noise, just doing kid stuff, normal kid stuff. And I was like, bro, like, I just want to sleep. But it was okay. It was fine. I ended up just getting up and just being on my phone. I don't know what else I did. I think I tried to sleep a little bit more. I think I did. And then I started to do some work after that. I think I slept a little bit longer because it was a work day. It was a Monday. I had to start doing a whole bunch of work and all that stuff. So I did that. And then I fell asleep again. But then after that, got to Union Station, got my Uber to come here. And guys, like I said, I told you guys, I was PMSing last week. I was walking in the train station. And I don't know if this is TMI. If this is TMI, fast forward. But, this is a bodily function. I was walking and I was like, it really feels like I'm like on my period right now. It feels like I'm bleeding through. But on my period tracker app, I was supposed to start my period like a couple days ago. I was like, I definitely know that it's coming sometime soon. What I really like about not being, okay, so TMI guys as well, but this is what I just want to let you know. I'm not on birth control, and I haven't been on birth control, I think, since 2023. The reason why is just because I didn't want to have any external hormones. I'm in my like clean era. I'm in the era of just living my body, ingesting and going through all these things naturally, like how my body was put on this earth to function like. Does that make sense? So I don't want to have any more hormones or like just like having a lot of processed food. Obviously, I will still have processed food. Yeah, like I'm human. But just like not solely having that, like really prioritizing whole foods. That I feel like now recently I have really been able to read my body. Like last week when I was saying like, I definitely was PMSing last week because I was eating so much candy. I was just ravenous. Like I was so hungry. This was like a day before my period started, and this always happens. I just get extremely emotional. Like I will be crying for no reason. I'll just get really sad, and in my head I was like, I don't know why I'm crying, but then I was like, okay, but I know that I'm crying because my period is starting soon. And then bam, 2 days later my period starts, and I have never had anything like that. I was on the pill from junior year of high school until, what was it? I think sophomore year of college. No, until junior year of college. And then I switched to the ring because the pill genuinely made me crazy. I didn't realize how much having all those hormones and all those things really affected my brain, just like mentally, and the way that I don't know, it just messed with my head so much. I just felt so crazy. I was so depressed. I was so anxious, and I was like, no, I can't be on this anymore. So then I switched to the ring, and I loved it. There was no mental side effects. I remember asking the doctor, I was like, I just want a birth control where I don't have any mental side effects or I don't feel crazy. So I got on the ring, loved it. It was literally the best, aside from the fact that it literally made me fat. Like it puffed up my whole body. It was so crazy because I just looked swollen. I felt like I was swollen look. Like my face got all puffy, my body got puffy, and I'm telling you, my butt and my boobs did get big, but I got like puffy, so much water weight. And it's so funny because the week after I realized that it was my birth control, I stopped it, and I think 2 weeks later my body shrunk down and I became lean again. It was actually insane. The way hormones work is actually insane. So then after that I was like, you know what, I'm just not going to be on anything. I kind of want to just have my body as it is and maybe see if I can get on a cycle, because the reason why I got on birth control in high school was because my period has always been irregular. I've had my period since 10, summer going to 5th grade, and it was never regular. Who knows? Maybe it was, but my cycle is a little longer than 28 days. I think my cycle is like every 35 days, 34 days or something like that. Maybe it was like proper, but the way that I wasn't that knowledgeable of my period and like all those effects and whatever. Like maybe I could have tracked it myself then, but whatever. Anyways, I feel like now I'm very in tune with my body. Oh my God, I'm so, I think, in touch with whatever is going on in my head, in my body, whatever. Like I know, like what I was saying about being ravenous, I'm like, okay, I must be PMSing right now. When I got really emotional, I'm like, okay, my period is starting in a couple of days. Like I'm telling you, I think that's one of the coolest things ever, is like you just know your body. And I feel like I'm very glad to not be on birth control right now. I'm glad that I have the opportunity to be on birth control. Like I know that's not an option for some people just because it's kind of hard to obtain, but I'm grateful that I have the option to do that, and I'm grateful that it made me realize like I learned so many things about my body and how like everything is connected. Does that make sense? I also just feel like I sound like I'm delusional right now. But anyways, well, I am very hungry right now, but I think that's also because of other reasons. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, I don't know. I forgot I had this whole damn story. Back to the story. Sorry. While I was in the station, I was like, it feels like I am bleeding through my pants right now. And I wouldn't be surprised if my period starts because, like I said, like I felt that my period was going to be starting soon. I'd packed tampons, but I only packed a couple super ones because I was like, who knows? Maybe I won't get it. And then like I'll get the chance to get a box like later on. I got into the Uber. I looked down. Bled through. I was like, oh my God. Thank God I was wearing like my green sweat set. Like it was dark. You couldn't see it. And when you look down, it wasn't like from the back. Like it was really, if you were to just like look. I also was like, okay, thank goodness that it was right when I was getting to my Airbnb. Like I was 5 minutes away from it, that I was like, oh my God, a match. I also just wonder how long it had been. That's so gross. But I really have wondered how long it's been brewing because it was a lot. Anyways, but then I got back home, showered, did all that stuff. Sorry, that was really all over the place. But also, look at how cool that is. Like, I just love the idea of knowing that a bunch of people are still living their lives right now and I can, like, see them. Which also, like, I have a love-hate relationship with it because, one, like, I like seeing all of this stuff. But two, my dad has, like, instilled in me on people, like, peeping through windows and stuff. So that has been freaking me out a little bit, but I feel like I'll get used to it. I feel like I'm fine. I'm just overthinking. I feel like I'm just being extra cautious just because I just have my defenses up right now. This is my first time doing something like this. We just got to adapt. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. I had to break my Lent thing of bringing my phone into the bathroom because it was freaking me out, like not bringing it in there and not having that external sound. I'm trying not to do it that much, but like I just need, because it was freaking me out. But anyways, it's already 1:05. I do have to edit this video because I want to get this vlog out for y'all. Sorry guys, I've been slacking so much in my upload schedule. I am also in a mix of wanting to have hard schedules for my YouTube videos and then not. I think my main goal right now is to at least like post twice a week or just post as often as I can, or at least just like have a post every single week. I feel like I maybe was going a little too far with posting 2 times a day. I don't know, or not 2 times a day, 2 times a week, just because there are a lot of things that I'm still trying to get the hold of, that especially when I went to tech and then when Will visited and then the fact that I'm going to Chicago, it kind of messed up my schedule of filming, recording, editing. Like I was just super busy. I feel like I also just don't need to put that much pressure on me. Obviously, I do want to have the stuff out there to grow, but I want to have quality stuff. And in the meantime of like me not having a high demand of having to record, I think I need to take advantage of it. Okay, I think the last things that I want to talk about is just what I'm excited for the next upcoming weeks, some things that I want to do. I want to record one of my videos like in the park or just like out and about, not just in my apartment. I have to see where I could do that. I need to see a place where I won't be judge. I don't know. I'm still getting used to recording in public and all that stuff. The gym in the building is mostly empty. Like when I went, there was no one in there. So I kind of want to start doing content in there. Like I could bring my phone, record without being stressed. The only thing is I am the only one in there. So it like freaks me out a little bit, but we're not putting that juju out there. Like I said, we're going to be completely safe. We are going to be good, achieve our gym goals. Also, I have the option of going to Planet Fitness, which is like a 15-minute walk. So like I could walk to the gym, do my thing, and there's a whole bunch of stuff there. So we'll see about that. I think I might do that. I want to do that. That'd be kind of fun. Also, there's just like way more options at Planet Fitness. So I think I might do that. And then if I want to record, then I will do that here, but whatever. I'm just like, the biggest thing for this is I'm just excited to have a dream routine for the next couple weeks. Like I feel like my dream is to be able to wake up, eat my clean breakfast, eat breakfast at least after getting 9 hours of sleep and waking up early. Manifesting this all right now, doing my work and then going to the gym, doing all that I need to do, staying on top of my YouTube stuff, recording, editing, doing what I need to do in order to achieve my goals. One of the things that I'm also manifesting is just being a little bit more confident in walking the streets. I feel like for the past 2 days, I've just been like, oh my God, people know that I am a tourist, or people know that I don't actually live here. I'm not a local, look like I'm lost, or I have like the Google map pulled up on my phone. I'm just really excited to be able to walk around and then like have that city little twang to it, I guess. You know, like whenever you're just walking and you know what to do, like when you can cross the street, like when it's not at the walking pedestrian sign because there's nothing there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, all those things that you see locals do, that's super cool. I feel like I just want to do that. Like I think that also is literally just being comfortable and just like being familiar with what you're doing. So I feel like that will happen at the end. But yeah, I'm super excited for Daniel to come. I feel like before, when he was saying that he's not going to be able to come with me on the train originally, I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of nice. Like, I'll be able to settle in to here, like, by myself, which has been good. But it did make me realize, like, okay, I am a little bit lonely. Like, I want to have someone here with me right now. So it was nice that he's coming tomorrow. And I'm excited to actually have some human interaction. Like, I have done everything that I need to do, or things that I've been wanting to do. But I think it did make me realize that, like, I would like to have some sort of social interaction per day. So funny because Will, he used to live by himself. If you guys don't know who Will is, Will's my boyfriend. He used to live by himself at one point, and he said that it does get a little lonely. And I, for the longest time, I was like, I don't understand. Like, I would love to be by myself all the time. I crave like wanting to be by myself and not talking to anyone. And he was like, yeah, like I would just be realizing like I haven't talked to anyone in a couple days, and I think I'm now understanding like where he's coming from. I obviously like my alone time and I love this, but I would love to have that moment of just talking to someone or just someone that I know, which I feel like that's what I learned in Toronto, is that I found my social battery was a lot better when I was out because I was by myself. Like, when I was home, that I didn't have like social battery used. So I talked to so many more strangers. I did so many more things that I would when I am with other people. Like when I go on vacations with other people, I need that time to retreat. But because I've been retreating this whole time, that I'm more extroverted when I'm out. I'm excited to get a little bit more comfortable, be a little bit more confident, stop being scared of just like everything. I feel like that's just how I am. I'm scared of everything, but I'm going to be strong. Know that I'm going to be safe, happy, healthy, like we said, manifestations. I brought my journal as well, so I want to journal. I haven't gotten a chance to do it yet, but I really want to journal to put down my intentions and everything. But I also feel like this is what that is as well. But anyways, yeah. Oh my God, guys, look, I just can't get over this look. I don't know. I just love city lights. I just love lights. I love natural lighting too, but then I also love the lights at the nighttime. Even when, like, you know how if you were going to be in a place like at home or whatever and you turn the lights off, usually there wouldn't be much light coming in because street lamps outside of your neighborhood like only provide so much light. But this provides so much light. It's so nice. Oh my goodness. Wow. It is already 1:16 and I was supposed to finish this video because Daniel's coming at 11 tomorrow. I want to be able to go to the gym. I want to be able to eat breakfast and work out and do all this stuff. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys are excited to see all these videos that I'm going to make while I'm in Chicago. Also, speaking of, because I'm going to be prioritizing just YouTube, I feel like I was trying to prioritize YouTube and TikTok at the same time, that I just need to pick one to prioritize. So YouTube is going to be my one. But also just don't forget to follow my TikTok and my Instagram. My TikTok is Tori Crackers and then my Instagram is victoria.diaz. I'll have some fun things on there here and there. But yeah, I hope you guys are super excited for what's to come. I'm super excited. And if you guys know anything about the Chicago area, any activities that you want me to do, please let me know and I will try to do them. I'll vlog them all. I already have one vlog coming out. I recorded it. I just need to edit it. But whatever. Like I said, whatever. Okay. I'm a little tired. I do need to finish editing this video, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.